Buongiorno, and welcome to Giuseppe's Kitchen Adventures. My name is Giuseppe. I am the titular character of this show. Today, we are going to be making a shepherd's pie. Now, before we get started, I want to address some rumors that I am one part Australian shepherd. Nothing could be further from the truth. I am 100% Italian Greyhound. My father, Gelato, was in the FBI. Full-blooded Italians. Alright, now let's get busy making this delicious shepherd's pie. The ingredients you are going to need are 2 cups of potato, peeled and diced. We are going to use golden potatoes because that is a flavor I like. But if you want to make it healthier, you can use sweet potatoes. They are very good for dogs. 1 pound of ground beef or turkey. My family likes to use beef, but we use lean ground beef so as not to add too much fat. 1 cup of diced carota, a half a cup of peas. You can use frozen or canned. I like frozen because it's a little more fresh. Half cup of green beans, chopped so they are easy to eat. 1/2 cup beef stock for the gravy inside. And 1 little teaspoon of cornstarch to thicken up the gravy. Now that we have our ingredients, we are going to make some shepherd's pie. First, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. While that is heating up, we are going to boil our potatoes. You need to cook these until they are nice and tender. While our potatoes boil, we will make the inside of the shepherd's pie. Next, we will take our ground meat, whichever you chose, and cook it on medium-high until our meat is nice and browned. I like to make my meat caramelized so that it has a lot of flavor. After our meat has cooked, we will take out the meat and add the vegetables and broth so that they get nice and tender. If your vegetables get too dry, you can add a little bit more broth or a splash of water. After our vegetables are nice and tender, we will add our meat and cook down your broth to make a nice smooth gravy. Now at about this time, our potatoes should be nice and soft. So take them and dump them in your colina, but save some of the water so we can get our potatoes nice and smooth. Now we will take our vegetables and meat and put it in a baking dish. You can use a ramekin if you want to make individual portions, or you can make it big and save it for throughout the week. I'm a small guy, so this will last me a month. Once we put our vegetables and meat in the dish, we will spoon our potato on top. I like to scrape the top with a fork to get a nice texture on top, and some of the potato mash gets crispy. Now we will put it in the oven for 20 minutes or until it's golden like one of those dumb retriever dogs. After they have baked, we will need to wait for these to cool down. And while we wait, I'm going to put my last touches on my most recent art project. Not a lot of people know this, but I was actually a trained painter by Leonardo Da Vinci. I actually helped him paint the 16th Chapel. Now that our shepherd's pie has sufficiently cooled, we can chow down. Look at its nice golden top. These were baked to absolute perfection. Well, enough with the talkie-talkie. It's time for eaty-eaty.